Nervous system regulation has never been more important than it is right now. What I want you to do is to notice yourself wanting to do so that you could get some sort of control in this level of uncertainty. This is exactly what I was doing. What I teach my clients, or what we do on the group calls, is use that as a signal that you're this overwhelm, that you're trying to control, that your body's in a state of alarm. So what's the first thing that you do when you're in your state of alarm? You want to fix it. You want to think your way out of the problem. But the problem is that's not going to help you. The only way that you can heal from this and to become resourceful is to stop and pause. And first thing is to regulate your nervous system. Number one, don't freak out. You must learn to regulate your nervous system. What's the best way to do it? First thing, what do? Being attacked by birds here. I want you to just take a breath. Actually take 3 deep breaths right now while you're with me. I might as well help you right now using, instead of scrolling and doing like all sorts of stuff that's going to get you more anxious. This is my commitment to you. You're going to come on my page. You're going to listen to my content, watch my content and my videos so that you can actually go the opposite way. And I promise you, everything that I share with you, instead of veering you towards the freak out, which is what media does, I want to bring you towards the regulation. This is what I'm here on this earth to do. This is my superpower. So what I want you to do is just sit and take deep breaths. Surrender the exhale. And notice how congested you feel. This might surprise you because you're so in your head, like most of us when we go into alarm, that you completely forget that there's a body there that's in a state of alarm. And the first way to regulate it is to go into your breath. Just do that for a moment. And as you do that, put your hand on your chest and realize that everything that you're going through right now, this feeling of I'm not safe in my body, isn't starting from here. Step 1, don't freak out and start to regulate your nervous system through your breath. Step 2 is for you to realize that this lack of safety that you're going through right now in your body isn't just about this lack of safety. It's not about the virus. This is a trauma that many of us grow up with, this lack of safety in our bodies. There's a younger self version of you, some call it inner child. Even if you were pre-verbal, even if there was stress when you were in utero, and the experiences that you've gone through created this sense of alarm that was too much for the body to handle, but you still have memory of that in your body. Please understand that whatever you're going through right now, with the worrying about your finances, business, for me, I'm not gonna see my partner for the next couple of weeks, and that bothers me, and she's pregnant, and that bothers me, and I have events coming up, and that bothers me. So my mind wants to go and create all of these stories of a lack of safety, which is a familiar feeling to my body. And what I want you to know that is that this feeling that's coming from you right now isn't just coming from you at this moment. It's not about the virus. This is a younger self version of you that didn't feel safe. And so it's important that you start connecting with that part of you. What do you do? How do you become trigger proof? How do I control my emotions? How do I regulate myself? How do I stop myself from losing it on my kids? How do I deal with this uncertainty in my relationship? It turns out that the problems that I'm helping my clients with as they navigate through kind of toxic relationships and healing and separating, or career limbo and all of that, the same rules apply for dealing with the coronavirus. Wow, mind blown. And it's all the same. And the answer is to reconnect with that younger version of you. Now, this might come as a shock to you, or you've done personal development work and you know that thing that happened when you were 8 years old, or you know that thing when you were 12, or when you were bullied, or you were abused as a child, or there was some sexual impropriety or whatever, where you decided that you weren't safe and you left your body. It's time for you to reconnect with that part of you. It's time for you to heal that part of you. In other words, the most important thing right now is to heal yourself. I want you to write this down. Nervous system regulation has never been more important than it is right now. You can't put this aside anymore. All of these traumas that you've built up in your nervous system, you can't just keep them there now. You can't just be okay with putting your head in the sand and not actually addressing them. This has never been more of an important time for you to reconnect with that part of you.